The article I read was called Testing Anxiety in Undergraduate Medical Students and Its Correlation with Different Learning Approaches. What is anxiety? Anxiety is an intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. Symptoms include fast heart rate, rapid breathing, sweating, and feeling tired. Testing goals. The goal was to test undergraduate medical students and how anxiety interfered with their learning approaches. Learning approaches included surface learners and deep learners. Surface learners are students who depend on tests to pass an assessment. Deep learners are students who enjoy learning and have a genuine interest and curiosity of the subject. Testing procedure. 212 students consented to test and agreed to provide academic achievements and assessments. The testing went as follows. Students needed to pass 4 oral anatomy exams, and anxiety correlates with surface learning approach intervals of 3 weeks. If they failed one exam, they had to retest the following week and would only leave 2 weeks to prepare for the next exam. Honestly, just reading that gave me anxiety. They used the state trait inventory trait to assess anxiety as a trait immediately before an exam. Students completed a questionnaire evaluating acute anxiety and provided a Salvatore example to measure cortisol. The results. The results were that deep learners are more academic successful and less stressed than a surface learner. Even though students were not divided by gender, females had a higher anxiety. So over here is the table that was provided by the article, and here it showed the results. So over here, the level of 20 was the least amount of anxiety, and 80 being the highest. And also T0 and T1, that was done before the test. So in T1, it was a couple hours before the test. T0 was a couple hours before the test. T1 was right before the test, and then T3 was right before, because it was 4 tests, it was test 2 and 3. So that's what was tested. And over here, it shows the level of anxiety between the three. So you have the deep learners right here, the controlled is at 50, and then the surface learners had 70. And to me, that was kind of interesting to see, because I would think, I don't know, I honestly was kind of, I didn't know what to think, but I was kind of impressed with the results. I honestly thought that the deep learners would have more anxiety, because I don't know, they're still focused on the subject, or I don't know. I really don't know. I was surprised. But yeah, that's what ended up happening. Deep learners were more academically successful.